Everybody, another week of Forks Hockey League. We are back once again, covering another exciting game. I am joined, as usual, by Jory Berg. Jory, how are we doing this evening?
Oh, man, we should have been rolling the first, 20 minutes of this whole session. We show up, there's beers on the counter here. It's going to be a good night. I don't even drink, but I brought Red Bull just in case.
There's a referee. We do know his name. I forgot what his name is already.
They told us, but they said we're down to one referee. It's because we're getting beers up here, so budget cuts out there. So one ref.
Oh, here he is, just coming out on the ice. So this evening we are covering one team you have seen us cover before, another team you have not. This is the first time we are covering the Buffalo Wild Wings crew. We are also covering Mattress 1928. We've covered them a couple times. Trying to hit everybody. The only team we haven't hit now will be the Red Pepper, which is the number one team in the league. Unfortunately, we all don't want to watch them win by 10 goals every week, so we've kind of skipped over them a few times. And we also are not looking to get here super early or stay here super late, so we always usually cover the 7:30 time slot. But Kamish set out some fun facts here. We'll read through those at some point, but I didn't do my normal weekly layout of where everybody's standing. I do know this is a bottom half set of teams, not very bottom, but more like the 5-6 range. I believe B-Dubs is just ahead of Mattress 1928. Both teams trying to stay out of those bottom four as we head into next week, which will be the last week of regular season. And then we get started in the playoffs as the bottom four. Will do a play-in game to try to become that 7-8 seed before we actually get into the quarterfinal games in a few weeks here. So should be a fun one. Teams are fairly tight in the standings, so they should battle here this evening. Shouldn't be a blowout either way. Hopefully we don't go to an overtime game again, but
I think they'll kill us.
That will be just our luck. But
I'm honestly kind of hoping for a blowout game because every time we do it, it goes into a shootout, it's tied. It's just, I don't know. I don't know if we're bad luck or what.
Yeah.
We produce good hockey here, and that's what it's all about. So these two teams are towards the bottom, but not the bottom.
Not the bottom, kind of middle pack, but a little bit on the lower end, I would say.
So I'm not 100% sure who I'm rooting for. Last time it was, I believe it was Mattress Factory. And I think
1928, different company.
Oh, jeez.
No free ads.
Oh, my gosh. Mattress, whatever. Lay it down, boys.
The Mattress Men, yeah.
Yeah, Mattress Men.
Or princesses, whatever you want to call them.
I didn't say it, you did. But yeah. I don't know.
Should be a fun one. Some D1 talent sprinkled out there on both teams. Obviously, Eric Fabian, former Sioux player for Mattress 1928. I'm sure there's some other D1 players as well that I mainly only know former Sioux players. And then on the B-Dubs side, I don't know if he's out there as of yet or if he's even here tonight, but number 6, we will see Louis Jamernick.
Never heard of him.
Happened to be the captain and the leader of the UND hockey team last year. Moved on after graduation. Now is a fourth liner here on the B-Dub squad.
He's only here for the Wings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the transition, as I think they quoted him, the transition has been difficult on all of us. I would believe it. At times, you would probably feel like this league may be moving a little bit quicker than Division I NCAA hockey, but it all depends on how many beers you've had, I guess.
Yes. Tape-to-tape passes are hard after a six-pack, I suppose.
Yeah, we should be getting underway here soon. Ref, I believe, just blew his whistle trying to get the pucks picked up. We are all set after warm-ups here. Just a couple of fun facts here. Michael Lucasen leads the team for the Mattress Makers with 25 points. Is on pace for 30-plus for the fourth time in his career. And he sits second all-time behind Grant Johnson, who is the leader of the Red Pepper team. Jason Fabian for the Mattress Makers is second on the team with 14 points. Is a Rookie of the Year candidate at the age of 36.
Oh.
Yeah.
Young buck.
Jared Erickson continues to lead votes for the Commissioner of the Year according to the most recent Associated Beer League press polls. So we'll keep an eye on him. Jeremy Olsen is coming back off the IR tonight after a lengthy lower body injury suffered in week 2. We're waiting on the ref here. We'll get this one underway, so we'll cover the B-Dubs real fast. Founding father list. B-Dub has the most with the 8 original players from the first year of play, although 2 players were adopted in from other teams over the years. Louis Jamernick, as we mentioned, former captain of the Fighting Hawks, I should say, last year. Now a 4th liner here. Adam Bernhardsen is out. The first period punishment for 5 minutes of the game, penalty for a tickle fight with the opposing player last week. In other words, a roughing penalty, so he will sit out the first period here if he's here. Haven't quite figured out what number he is yet, so we'll have to figure that out. But we are underway. Quick offsides call there on Mattress 1928. I would say since you love to choose the underdogs, I'm probably going to lean towards Mattress 1928 in this one being the underdogs, but
we'll make a decision here about halfway through the first, and I'll let you know what I'm rooting for.
We'll see how it shakes out here. Mattress 1928 gets control, brings it back down into their own end. Stretch pass here. That's just off the stick of Michael Lucasen. He'll be the man to watch here for Mattress 1928, but here comes B-Dubs down the left side. Brought into the zone. Christian Sang knocked off of his stick. Mattress makers get the puck back. They go behind their own net, and they'll stretch this one out. But bad pass. Shot sent on. Tipped off the goalie's glove and in the back of the net. And the B-Dubs strike first as they take a 1-0 lead here. About a minute and a half into this first period.
I think a minute and a half in, I think Mattress Makers is my team now.
Yeah.
Mattress, what are they, 1928 jerseys?
Yeah. Oh,
we'll go with the white.
The Mattress guys, whatever.
Forget the white and blue. That.
Face off, one back, down into the B-Dub end. They go D to D. Looking for the pass up the far side. Centering pass there, sent away by Eric Fabian. But B-Dubs regathers it up. Shot sent on. Bouncing puck. Surprised the goaltender a little bit there, but ended up going behind the net. There's the Commissioner Erickson trying to feed it out of the zone off the legs of the Buffalo Wild Wings forward, but they do get it out to center ice. Fabian drops it off. Trying to see who 92. That's Dylan Haley. Gets a shot on net, but dumped all the way down. Looks like this one will go for icing. We'll get a face-off back down to the B-Dubs end.
Good little back and forth so far.
Yeah. Yeah, both teams feeling each other out here a little bit. Trying to see if everybody has made it out for the B-Dubs. Looks like it's about everybody. There's Eric Fabian off the sidewall trying to gather this puck up. Lost control, right up in the corner here a little bit. B-Dubs will get control and skate this one out into the neutral zone. Down the left side. That was Casey Arvig. Dropped it off for, he got everything out of order, but that was Nick Corbett for a second. Corbett, I should say. Corbett tips this one out in the neutral zone. Picked up by the centerman, Gannon Karski.
The ref is yelling at him to put his net back on. I love that. That's beer league hockey right there. Get your own net.
Back on sides, gets Buffalo Wild Wings centering pass a little bit off the mark, get the puck back. Trying to get a shot. Number 22 for B-Dubs, that's Derek Palmasino. Palmasino? I could never say that right.
Paul Massino.
Paul Massino.
Paul.
Back comes Mattress 1928 down the right side. Jack Lembecker, that is, for Mattress 1928.
B-Dub's got a blue line bandit over here.
We saw that quite a bit last week. That AE2S that was sneaking somebody back there?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Red Sox hot legs himself.
Or it might have been rumors, one of the two.
Yeah, whoever. Neither one of us brought food or beer, so.
Centering pass, shot sent on, tips just up and over the net. Mattress trying to clear this one out. They will out into the neutral zone down the far side. They'll bring this one into the B-Dubs end. Shot sent on, that one goes just wide. B-Dubs turns it back out into the neutral zone down the near side. That's Christian Sang again as he goes behind the net looking for a centering pass. Sends it through, but defended there nicely by Jason Fabian. B-Dubs with it at the top of the zone. Shot sent down into the corner. Here's Lembecker with it again. Gets it up to Fabian. Fabian trying to beat the defense. Uses the body, leans into it. Backhand sent on.
That might have been off the crossbar.
Yeah, up and out of play. So we're going to face off down here in the B-Dubs end. 12 minutes to go here. We're going to have to keep track of the score again here. B-Dubs is up 1-0.
You better keep track of that. I won't
I'm
stand
going to
off.
struggle.
You're doing it all tonight. I'm just kind of a passenger here.
That's all right. Little speed here showing by B-Dubs as they win that battle. Get down, get a shot off the side of the net. Centering pass stolen away. Back out to neutral zone. B-Dubs with it still. Trying to center that one through the middle, but went off the skate. B-Dubs still with it, though. They'll skate this one through the middle. Off a couple skates, and they're going down on Mattress 1928's head. Over to Eric Fabian. He loops back towards his own zone. Didn't like what he saw. Finds an opening, skates this one forward, trying to carve through the middle, but lost the handle on it. B-Dubs able to clear it out in the neutral zone. Eric Fabian with it again. Stretch pass to the far side. It's over to Lucasen. Lucasen tried to backhand one out front, but that was off the mark. B-Dubs will turn it right back down into the Mattress end. Knocked off his stick. That's Jack. Or how many Lembeckers do they got out here named Jack? Two number 15s again.
Twins.
I might have called Carter Fagerholt earlier Lembecker as well.
You can name them all that. Just be pretty easy.
There's Fabian at the point. Shot sit on. Goaltender makes the save. Holds on as Lucasen was trying to sneak in there and poke at it, but we'll get a whistle and a face-off down on the B-Dubs end. We figured out who the goalie is for B-Dubs end. Numbers he wearing? 30-something.
34?
Nate Simmons.
Oh. 30 there.
Yeah, 34's down here. That would be, that's Lenway. We've had Len.
Change your jersey. Your team's white.
Number 69. That guy's a good time.
Confusing me.
That's Keegan Glimsdahl.
One thing that I've noticed is that, B-Dubs, even when they're on the defensive, they're still loading guys up in the neutral zone and not letting Mattress really make any transition in there.
There's the commissioner battling along the boards. Pass sent down to him. Decides to dump it down or dump it out to the defenseman, down to Lucasen in the corner. Lucasen takes a look, skates it to the top of the zone. Fakes the handoff, keeps it, skates it around, lost the handle, gets it back. Lucasen still with it. Sends it over to Glimsdahl. Glimsdahl shots it on. Commish was trying to get a tip on that one. Cleared out by the B-Dubs defenseman as they send it up the wall and now out into the neutral zone.
Yeah, the B-Dubs did a really good job not letting those guys make any room for themselves, so paid off.
Stolen away by the Commish. Nice pass here.
Oh, no.
Springs Haley. Haley shots it on, goes wide. Back to the Commish. He dumps it back down to Haley. Haley trying to find Lucasen. Back out to Glimsdahl, but it leaves that off and lets B-Dubs clear the zone. This one dumped down into the zone. Picked up by Jeremy Olson. He rings it around. Comes back over to Dylan Haley, who tried to get up to the Commish, but stolen away here by B-Dubs. That's Nick Corbett. He loops back, trying to find a lane here. Sends one off the far wall. Gets it up to Jared. Not even going to try that last name. Lost Speed.
We already, the nickname's the Sloth, man.
Yeah, the Sloth. I like the Sloth. Brought down at B-Dubs end. They'll stretch it over here to the near side. That one's sent up to Gannon Karski. He lost the handle on it. Mattress 1928 will get it back.
Tell you what, though, I am loving this pace. It's constant back and forth, but it's no real big burst of speed. It's all one steady pace, which is probably what's keeping us pretty level right now.
That should be called a hand pass, but we'll let it play. It's beer league hockey. Then over the near side, that was Fagerholt that lost an edge.
Blue line's a little slippery.
Craig Jones sends one on, but Lenway gets a glove on that one and holds on, and we'll get a face-off down in the Mattress maker's end. About 7 minutes to go here. 1-0 hockey game. B-Dubs leading Mattress 19-28. Halfway through the first period here.
It's a good game so far. It's turning in one of them barn burners that we brew every time we come to these things.
Tied up, sent out to the point. Knocked off of his stick. Fagerholt trying to chase this one down, but defended nicely there. That was Tanner Corbett. His defensive partner, Kyle Kinnaman, sends this one up the wall. Centering pass out to Christian Sang. He brings it down the far side, trying to get around Jason Fabian, but nice defensive play there by Fabian. Gets the puck up to his winger here. No idea who that is. Oh, Derek Biermeyer, excuse me. Biermeyer gets it over to Carter Fagerholt, has it tied up behind the net, trying to dig this one loose. Out to Fabian. Fabian shots in on rocket shot, gets stopped by the goaltender. Back out to the point. Steps in, another shot through traffic. It's saved by the goaltender. Here's Fagerholt off the wall. Fed out to the point once again. Biermeyer shots sent on right into the belly of the goaltender, and we'll get a face-off down in the B-Dubs end.
I think the mattress makers finally figured out that they're not going to get any room to get walked in there, and they just got to take the shots from the point or wherever they can and hope something comes out for a rebound.
Yeah, so far, Nate Simmons doing well, controlling his rebounds, not giving out a lot.
Kind of looking, maybe the mattress makers here start throwing some net and get a little bit of luck. Hope for a good bounce, I hope. That's my team now.
Yeah. Find a way to get something in front of the goaltender's eyes, but it's also hard to do when you're not wearing a face mask and some of these guys shoot pretty high.
Yeah.
Here's B-Dubs. Nice save there by Len. My puck rolls in on, but stopped by Fabian. Fabian feeds that one off to Lucasen. Lucasen.
Good for them on the transition.
Up to.
Oh, no.
That was Genuine. Back to Lucasen. Lucasen with it. Hands it off. Feeds it to the point. Nice little passing play there, but a little bit off the mark. Lucasen with it in the corner. Feeds it down low. Tried to feed that one out to Fabian, but stopped by the defenseman. They send it over to the near side. That's Hutton in. Back to Lucasen. Stuff attempt. Fabian trying to get a stick on it. Out to the point. They keep it in the zone. Mattress 19-28 putting the pressure on now. Having some zone time. Fabian with it. High slot. Feeds it over. Try to find Lucasen back door. That's stopped by the defender. And dumped all the way down here by B-Dubs just to relieve some of the pressure. And we'll head back down to the B-Dubs end for a face-off.
You got to find a way to get, the puck moving around the outside's good. You just got to find a way to get it to collapse a little bit in, towards the front of the net a little bit more and get some better passing open up for themselves. I think they probably had about 2 goals there had they had a lane open.
Sent down into the corner. Back to Lucasen. Off the sidewall. Works it down low. Now behind the net. Back to Lucasen. Thought about trying to stuff that one. Brings it back behind the net. Takes a look. Trying to find someone that can slide down here. Out to Glimsdahl, I believe that is. He hands it back to Lucasen. Lucasen works it towards the middle. Sends it short side. Nice little tip play there, but the goaltender makes the save. Maybe it hit the side of the net. B-Dubs trying to spring a guy behind the defense. That's Nick Corbett. Mattress 19-28 did a nice job of getting back, but B-Dubs with a little zone time themselves, feeding that one out front. Now behind the net, but Lucasen says no more. I'll take that. Chips it through the middle. Lucasen gets it up to Genuine. Genuine shots in on. Tried to use the defender as a screen. Goaltender saw it the whole way. Was able to get a glove on it. B-Dubs with control again behind their own net, but the commish putting some pressure on. Almost caused a turnover here. But it looks like B-Dubs will bring it right back down in the Mattress 19-28. Nice little stick handling there out of Jack Lembecker. Dylan Haley down into the B-Dubs end for 19-28. Feeds it up to the sidewall here, but it looks like it'll come out into the neutral zone. Here's Lembecker again down the left side with some speed. Has a chance. Shots it on. Lenway makes the save. Loose puck. Haley tried to dump it off for his defenseman, but misplayed there. Lembecker will keep it in for B-Dubs. Shots it on. Lenway makes the save. Sent out to the point. Jeremy Olsen walks in, takes a shot, sends it off the side of the net. That one came out almost to a forward standing there, but Lenway was able to tip it away. Here's the commish down the near side, brings it into the zone. About a minute and a half to play, leaves it off. Haley fires one high, all the way out into the neutral zone. Mattress 1928 trying to get on sides here. Offsides, but we'll say no offsides.
There's no rules here. Commissioner's plan, no rules. One ref, no rules. Anything goes. It's like what, basketball, call your own foul?
Yeah.
Call your own penalty.
Back comes Mattress 1928 to the middle.
Should have gave us a whistle.
Yeah, that was Fagerholt. Couldn't quite get a shot off there. Back comes B-Dubs down the near side. Craig Jones tries to feed out front, but Lenway gathers that one up. He'll hold on. We'll get a face-off as the clock ticks down underneath a minute here in the first period. B-Dubs with a 1-0 lead still.
Ticking away slowly at the first period here. It doesn't seem like anyone's in a hurry to get this face-off going.
No, few opportunities for both teams, but just doesn't seem like much is going on here so far in the first period. A lot of this, a lot of that. Here's an opportunity, though. Lenway standing tall. That was a bad turnover, as he said. Don't want to do that with the final 30 seconds of the first period.
No.
Or the second, or the third.
Well, you're up 1-0, so,
Yeah.
I mean, for B-Dubs, it would just be a little bit extra.
Shot sent on through traffic. Lenway saw that one, gets a blocker on it. Back out to the point again. Dumped in by Nick Corbett to the far side. That was Jared L. again. That one rings off the pipe just at the buzzer, but stays out of the net. And we end the first period. B-Dubs on top of the Mattress. 19-28, 1-0. 17 minutes in, 1-0 hockey game. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts right now? Well, white and blue might be letting me down. Just one goal, but it's not that big of a deal.
No.
Come on, guys. Get it together. No. It's good back and forth right now. Like I said earlier, Mattress Factory or Mattress Makers, whoever the hell they are, white team, they need my boys. So they need to just find a way to, get that puck movement going around the outside, but they got to find a way to get a guy to get, towards the front of the net so that you can pick up some of those rebounds. They did a really good job getting shots on net. B-Dubs, when they make that transition through the neutral zone, they make it all the way down to the net. They make a good opportunity out of it. They just need something to go their way and just get a little bit of luck.
Yeah.
So, all in all, defensively, B-Dubs is doing great. Offensively, for the Mattress Makers, they just need to find a way to make something happen in front of the net. Maybe the tilt of the ice will help here in the second period.
Yeah, we always say never count out the old guys, and if I'm a betting man, I would say Mattress 1928 is just slightly older than these B-Dub players. I would give the advantage to Mattress 1928 in that first period for offensive zone time.
Absolutely.
They did spend a good 45 minutes. 45 seconds to a minute of zone time there, putting the pressure on. Didn't get a ton of shots, but did control play in the zone. Obviously, didn't find the back of the net, but
not getting the shots on net wasn't that big of a deal when you're still controlling the play down there and moving the puck around the outside. Like I said, just finding a way to get that puck to the net and being there for a rebound. And, Mattress Makers are up, a goal or two at this point, as far as I'm concerned, if they had anything transition down there off of a rebound. So
there's B-Dub shots it on right into the glove of Lenway. Hold on. Yeah, if they can keep controlling some play like that, they'll get their opportunities, eventually find the back of the net. But it is the B-Dubs crew that leads this game as of right now.
And 1-0, but if you watch this game from the beginning of it, you'd think that it's tied. You wouldn't think that anyone was up one goal. So
Yeah, it was a bit of a fluky goal. Lenway made the save, just kind of tipped over him a little bit. Ended up rolling in behind him. We get an offsides call there.
I'm pretty sure I heard the players call their own foul.
Yeah. Yeah, we've had a couple. Ref doesn't care.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. Boys have at it rule, you know.
Yeah. Commish took his 2 beers away and brought them to us, so he's probably a little pissed off.
Absolutely. Like, yeah, screw this. You're getting paid to be here? No, neither are we.
Fabian now over to Fagerholt, back to Fabian. Fabian shots that on.
Gosh. Every week I swear these guys listen to us during intermission. They just get sick of listening to the things we got to say.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. The weight room boys.
Some good passing there, though, ripping it around. Fabian brothers out there with Fagerholt. It will be this forward crew for the Mattress Makers. Up to the point, back to Fagerholt. Back down low to Fabian. That's Jason. Jason behind the net, trying to slip it out. Shots in on, I believe that was Reed Hutton. Now back to Fabian. Jason over to his brother Eric. Eric over to the near side, feeds it up to the point to Fagerholt. They're moving this around like it's a power play. Back over to Fagerholt, caught an edge there, but he gathers himself and steals that puck back. Tried to dump it down in the corner. Fabian, Eric that is, comes over and steals away. Trying to feed it over to his brother Jason. Lift on that one, sent out to the point. Back over the near side to Hutton. Hutton sends it through everybody to the far wall, and B-Dubs will just dump this one down. Looks like it might actually go on net, so no ice on that one. Lenway decides to cover that one up as a B-Dub player was barreling down on him. We're going to face off.
First couple minutes, we can rename the Mattress Makers to the Mattress Pounders because they finally got some pucks on net. They just need one to go in. Yeah, that's what you guys should, seriously.
Yeah.
I'll let you guys take that name, Mattress Pounders.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Absolutely.
Rename them. Start a petition.
Yeah.
Can't have two teams that are that close together.
And the Pounders feeds it up to the commish.
There you go.
Drops it off for Lucas, and Lucasen trying to find a streaking player back door, but nice defensive play.
Yeah, be careful how you call that now with the Mattress Pounders here.
Back comes B-Dubs down the far side. Nice
Here we
job
go again.
there by Lucasen down the far side. Shots it on. Goaltender makes the save. Commish trying to get the rebound. Goaltender makes the second save as well. Lucasen off the sidewall, trying to find a player back door. That sent just behind the net. Caught up in the skates. B-Dubs will clear, or come out and clear that one out into the neutral zone.
Whole new team.
Yeah. After that first shift by Mattress 1928, they have found a second gear here. Lucasen drops this one off. Feeds it up to the commish, brought into the zone. Along the wall here, but that out front. That comes loose to Lucasen on the far side. He'll work this one to the top of the zone. Dumps it down the sidewall. Back to Lucasen here. Defending against a couple B-Dubs players. Lucasen, nice little toe drag in on the goaltender. Lost the handle on it though. Back door chance. Here's Lucasen. What a save by that goaltender and stick. Lucasen had a wide open net. Tried to get the backhand off, but somehow the goaltender was able to get the paddle over.
Zone. Look at that.
Another save there, and goaltender dives on it.
Mattress Pounders are alive.
They are feisty right now.
I'm loving it.
Controlling the play with these first two shifts. Both top lines combining for 5 minutes in shift time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when it's hot, you got to get it, right?
Absolutely. A little trouble with the net here. Looks like they couldn't quite get the peg. That's only benefiting B-Dubs here as the clock ticks down.
Yeah, letting them catch their breath, wondering what the hell's going on. Like the shell game of the team here.
Shots in on there. Fabian tried to get a stick on that one. His stuff attempt almost had it. Another chance gets pushed just wide. B-Dubs trying to get this one out, but the Pounders able to keep it in. Biermeyer gets it over to Haley. Haley
Gosh, if beat-ups can't make a transition into even the neutral zone at this point, I mean, the Pounders are just going to wear them out.
There we go.
See what I did there?
Shots in on a goal
There it
for
is.
Mattress, 1928. Finding Haley out front all alone. They lost him. He was able to bury one. Top shelf, tie this game up at 1.
So that's a tie game.
That is a tie
Another game we're calling. Barn burning. Look at them. They're talking shit at the face-off circle right now. Refs laughing. Once again, fixing the moorings down there at that end.
Yeah, I need to get a little water, freeze that thing back in here.
Sure seems like it.
One back by B-Dubs. They're on their heels at the moment. Ooh, Brown almost stealing one there. B-Dubs Brown in the zone down the right side. Blocked it away there by Lenway. Gets it back up to Joe Brown. He feeds it to the middle.
I hate to say it, but I think B-Dubs is in a little bit of a panic mode.
There it is.
Rightfully so, they should be.
Dylan Haley finding the back of the net, giving Mattress 1928 a
No.
2-1 lead.
The Pounders.
The Pounders.
Mattress Pounders.
Mattress
2-1. Officially, you start calling them the Mattress Pounders, they start scoring goals. So
yeah,
they got to adopt it now.
There you go.
At least put it in there as abbreviation or something. I just want credit.
Yeah. Let's see if Commish can't get that put up on the league site for next week. Here's Jason Fabian trying to toe drag. Nice poke check there by the defenseman for B-Dubs. Over to Fagerholt though. Back to Fabian. Fabian brings it in the zone. Has Brown shooting towards the net. Feeds it over to Fagerholt. Wide open net. Sends it off the side. Fabian has it again behind the net. Tried to feed it out to Brown, but that got stopped by the defenseman. Set to Brown. Back to Fabian. Shots it on. Goaltender makes another save. Over to Fagerholt in the corner here. He backhands one down low. Gets it to Fabian. Behind the net. Feeds it to Brown. Brown got his stick lifted at the last second there.
Well, two different teams right now, and B-Dubs is playing on their heels a little bit, and the Pounders are just going at it. I mean, they are just taking every opportunity. Is that good or what?
Yeah, just going at it.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Save there by the goaltender for B-Dubs, Nate Simmons. We're going to face off here down the B-Dubs, and Lucasen will come out. His crew for the Pounders here. Send over to the far side. B-Dubs trying to get this one out, but Fagerholt picked the pocket, gets it down to Lucasen, but a little bit off the mark. Comes over to the near side. Mattress 1928 getting on it right away, though. Nice little pass there to Lucasen. Lucasen had Fagerholt shooting towards the net, but couldn't quite get him the puck. Tied up behind the net. B-Dubs trying to get control of this puck, get out of their own zone. It feels like we're down to 8 minutes left here. It was like all 9 minutes.
There.
Yeah, I've been down here.
Sure feels like it.
Makes it easier on filming, though. I just stay down there.
Well, I mean, I'm starting to get a crink in my neck here, so come on, B-Dubs. Take some Tylenol when I get home.
Yeah. Here comes Mattress 1928
Muscle
again.
relaxers. Horse tranquilizers.
There you go. Got back in, Reed Hutton on the left side. Hands off to Lucasen. Thought about shooting, holds off, feeds it back out to the point, gets it to Biermeyer. Biermeyer shots in on, gets stopped before it gets the goaltender. Lucasen knocking that one out of the air, staying in the zone.
Look at this.
Shots it on, goaltender makes the save. That was Cody Janowin trying to get a solid shot. I think the puck rolled on him a little bit, though. B-Dubs trying to clear this one out, but stolen away by Mattress 1928. Should have been offsides, although he was trying to change. I see what he was looking at, but
Off is off.
good call there by the volunteer ref.
He's a participation ref. Somebody needs to give that guy a beer and a hug after the game. At least this one's not hungover like last week.
Oh, yeah. With a sweatsuit, yeah.
I left his jacket on. Surprised he didn't come in with sunglasses last week. Lights were too bright, hurt his head.
There's Fabian, brings it in the zone for Mattress Pounders. Hands it off to the defenseman. Trying to see who that is. Oh, that's 69, my guy. Keegan Glimsdahl. Down to the commish, back to Fabian, back to Glimsdahl. Over to the far side, walks it in, shots it on, goes through everybody, comes back to Eric Fabian, fakes the pass, maybe whiffed on it, not quite sure. Either way, he finds the defenseman on the far side. Shots it on, gets blocked. Kamish digs it out of the corner. Takes a look, tries to send it over in the near corner. Battle for it, goes up into the netting. I think the ref wanted to let him play, but they stood around and said, let's just blow the whistle.
Everyone needs a break right now. We got one team that's having almost a mental breakdown in their own zone, and the Pounders are, yep.
I feel like we're out of practice because we're just staying on one end here. Is this 3-on-3 in the zone, or what are we doing?
We don't know. Everybody's panicking.
When it seemed like a complete 50-50 game, it has been complete domination in the second period by the Mattress Pounders.
Now, in the third period, are we going to see the same thing with beat-ups, just relentless?
I mean, if they want to be in this game, they're going to have to be.
They got to make some kind of change. I mean, we got 5 minutes left of this thing, and they don't even have an ounce of looking like they're going to get in the offensive zone. I'm sorry, beat-ups, but maybe one too many wings.
Here's Glimsdahl for the Mattress Pounders back into his own zone. Wins that race, dumps it around the wall, gets it over to Fabian. Fabian feeds it up the sidewall, gets it to the commish. Jared Erickson, he chips it forward into the zone.
I just got to say this. I actually paid attention. It was a astounding 12 seconds in the Mattress Pounders zone. So, I mean, progress, right?
There's B-Dubs, though. Brought in, shots sent on. Lenway, I don't know if we had to make that save or the defenseman did. Nice little kick to himself there. It was Jason Fabian.
We might be at 20 seconds for beat-ups. I'm sorry, boys, but I'm going to give you shit for that. About 20 seconds in the offensive zone.
Fabian trying to send a shot on, gets blocked. Comes loose over to the commish, but lost the hand on it. B-Dubs will get this one in the neutral zone. Here's an odd man rush right down the middle. That's 15. That's Lembecker for B-Dubs. He has control, trying to feed it over to his defenseman, but swallowed up there by the Mattress Pounders. And Jason Fabian will skate this one forward. Brought in his zone down the right side. Toe drag. Shot whiffed on a little bit there, and B-Dubs will turn it right back. Through the middle, brought into the zone. Lembecker with control. Gets swallowed up, taken away by Fabian here. He'll bring it down into the B-Dubs end. Cuts to the middle. Draws the defenseman away there. Pass through, got blocked, and back comes B-Dubs into the zone with some speed. It's Nick Corbett. He has control, sends it over to the near side. Haven't even learned half the B-Dubs players' names because they haven't touched the puck.
Forget who they are. Who's this black team out here?
Well, we are learning on the fly, and they've only had about 18 seconds of possession. Although we've been in the zone now for about 15, I would say. A nice pass into the middle. Here's an opportunity. Shots in on Lenway. Had to make the save. Went just wide. B-Dubs with control again. They dump it down low. Reed Hutton trying to get control. B-Dubs still with it, though. They have it control in the corner. Figurehold trying to steal this one away for the Mattress Pounders. Set up the sidewall. Fabian comes over to help out. He gets tied up by the defenseman. All right, out front, finds the back of the net, and just like that, we are tied up once again. B-Dubs with...
It only took 2 minutes in their zone. 2 minutes on offense, we got one goal. To be fair, though, I had to Google it. I grabbed my phone here while Chris was talking, and happy hour was from 3 to 6 over at B-Dubs. And I'm guessing that they partook in that, and right now it's wearing off a little bit.
Yeah.
It's what, 8 o'clock? 8:21. Yeah, 2 hours later after happy hour, I think they're getting a little thirsty.
Christian Sang with the goal for the B-Dubs, but right back comes the Pounders. Lucasen through the legs trying to find, I think that was Brown, I'm not sure. Nope, that was not Brown, that was Genuine. B-Dubs will ring this one around up to the point. Not out as yet, but here they come. Back down. Here's Sang again. Shots it on. Gets blocked by Hutton.
Goalie wants a high stick call on that one, but he ain't going to get it. Not today, pal.
Ooh,
oh,
dumped
no.
Simmons sends one right to Lucas, and just pushes it into the back of the net. Simmons wants that one back.
Absolutely pounded into the back of the net by the Pounders. Shit, I just said that. We lost a viewer. Not even kidding.
We lose viewers constantly.
Shit, you know, that was, you couldn't make that any more perfect. Yeah. Oh, we lost another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to beat ups. Happy hour's over.
Oh, yeah, you told them what
Cut
was
the
going on.
shit.
Jesus.
I don't even know what the special is.
Now it's
today.
half price apps right now.
Don't care.
Yep. Either way, 3-2 hockey game here. Mattress Pounders leading once again. That shot sent on, saved by Lenway. Picked up by Glimsdahl. He dumps that one off over to Olsen. Gets it up to Lucasen. But B-Dub's trying to tie this one back up. Back out into the central ice, or neutral ice. Brought in by the Pounders. Picked up by Lucasen behind the net. Spins away from one defenseman. Feeds it out to the point to Glimsdahl. Glimsdahl shots it on tip. Saved there by Simmons. He holds on, and we'll get a face-off, but only 10 seconds remain. If it was the ref last week with the sweatsuit, there's not a chance we drop this puck, but our good man wearing the stripes does get it down. We also get a broken stick as he blocked that shot, which sucks because those things are not cheap.
I don't think at this age group, I don't know if mom and dad pay for them anymore.
No.
That's usually right when I quit hockey.
Yeah. So a 3-2 lead here for the Pounders after, that is Mattress 1928, by the way, after 2.
Oh, we got some players skating off here.
Yeah, they got to get some water or beer, whatever.
Yeah.
Either way,
Sobering it up.
34 minutes into the game, 17 to go. What does B-Dubs need to do here to get back in this game?
I can tell you what they need to do. We just talked about it for the entire
That's true.
second period. I mean, they got to spend more time in the offensive zone, less time in the defensive zone. Hell, I would take time in the neutral zone after that period. I mean, that was B-Dubs has got to kind of understand. I think you look over at their bench and none of them are real super ecstatic about how that went, I don't think.
Yeah.
And then you look over at the Pounders, they're all giggling and laughing.
But you can't be too upset if you're B-Dubs if, 17-minute period, 15 minutes, you're in your defensive zone, and you still only lost the period 2-1.
Absolutely.
Or 3-1.
2.
Was it 1-0? It was 1-0 after 1.
Yep.
Yeah, so 3-1, but still.
Either way, I mean, I don't think you can be mad. You're playing beer league hockey.
The only thing you can be mad about is your buzz is wearing off right about now.
And I honestly think that's what some guys did. They went in for some refreshers, maybe the old Powerade and vodka trick in the water bottle. What was it, Haggers? What was in your water bottle? Was it Crown Royal? Was it Crown Apple? Is that what it was? Straight. Cowboy. Guy's got hair on his chest.
Here we go. We are ready for the third period. 3-2 lead for the Mattress Pounders.
Look at the Pounders, even volunteering a guy. They're up 1 goal, volunteering a guy to start the clock out there.
Oh, yeah.
Team players.
Yeah.
Absolutely all around.
Here we go. One back by B-Dubs. They get control of the puck. Stolen away by Lucas in there off the boards, but B-Dubs able to steal it right back. They'll bring it into the zone. There's Lenbecker. Find the player back door through the legs of
There it is.
Lenway in the back of the net. Just 20 seconds into this third period, we are tied up 3-3, and I can almost guarantee we are going to a shootout.
Yeah. This is getting ridiculous, guys. I mean, it's the commissioner's team. Is he putting on a show for all of us or what? What's going on here?
It's scripted.
It's 100% reality.
I mean, we are picking teams. We're not picking number 1 versus number 10 for a reason, but there's no way that these teams can, or every team that we watch every week can be so tight that we go to overtime or whatever. Shots in on there. Lenway will cover that one up. We're going to face off down in the Mattress Pounders end.
It might be one-sided ice.
Yeah.
Which, what do we got? 4 goals on that end?
Yeah. And that's the end with the bad peg, too, but either way.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's the net problem.
Maybe the net's been off the whole time.
That net's good.
Yep, shot out of play here.
Look at that young kid going to get a lucky souvenir. Take that home. Tell all your friends about this game. Or don't. Tell your friends to watch on YouTube.
Yeah.
Like the rest of them.
Yeah. Well, the one person that's watching anyway.
That one person.
If you have any friends, please tell your friends.
Yeah. Drop a comment, pal. Where are you at this week?
If you don't have any friends, just give me a follow, and we can talk through the comments.
What the hell was that guy's name last week where he was?
Dallas.
There you
I don't
go,
remember
yeah.
his last name, but
At the old gentleman's club.
yeah, it was his buddy that was talking for Dallas.
Oh, he had his hands full.
There's I thought he was going to get a shot off, but couldn't quite pull the trigger on that one. Sent out front. Dangerous there, but Lucasen gathers it up for the Pounders. Chips that one forward. Gets it up to Genoa. Genoa feeds it over to Haley. Haley out of the corner. Looking for options, trying to find Lucasen on the backside. Lucasen with it on the near side here. Gets it back to Haley. Haley drops it off for Genoa. Bouncing puck comes in on Simmons. He gets a glove on it, holds on, and we're going to face off down in the B-dubs at end.
Just one of these times we're going to bring a stopwatch for each side. And perfect example would have been the last period, just to see where we were stacked up at the end of 17.
Yeah. I would love if we had a stat keeper, someone to film this damn thing so I didn't have to think so much.
That's right, you're doing a good job.
But when you get paid in one bush light per game, there's not a lot of people jumping at the opportunity. We do appreciate you, Commish, though, and the beers that you give us.
Yeah, it was good to finally meet you.
Week 13.
Yeah, week 13.
Although we didn't do, I think, the first 6 or something like that. But either way.
I took a vacation in there, too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the PTO, Commish.
Yeah, there you go. Pounders with control. Bring this one down in the corner. Eric Fabian with it, trying to feed it out to the point. Does get it out, but Simmons flashes the leather. That was Biermeyer firing a shot from the point, but Simmons able to get the glove out there. We're going to face off down in the B-dubs end. Top line out there for the Pounders as we got the Fabian brothers along with Commissioner Jared Erickson. One back to Eric.
It's a C on his jersey. Is that for Commissioner?
Yeah.
That's not captain,
No.
right? All right, just checking.
Yeah, I think Fabian's the captain. Jared's the commish. I don't know if there's any other letters out there.
I think there's an A right there, yeah. That's like the scarlet letter.
The other Fabian.
Yeah, abstinence.
Fabian here to the near side. Sent through the middle. That goes off the goaltender's leg. B-dubs ring this one around, and it's going to go down into the Pounders' end. They'll chase after it. Won't go for icing. Picked up by Lear. He feeds it up to Fabian. Fabian trying to get to the commish, but that was off the mark. B-dubs turn it back, but turn it over at center ice. Back to Lear. Driving to his own shot sent on. It goes off the toe of the goaltender. Picked up by the commish off the wall. Feeds it down to Eric Fabian. Jumped over his stick. Goes to the far side. Sent through the middle. Nice pass there. Here's Christian Sang.
Yeah, he's by himself, though.
Slows things up. Waits for the cavalry to arrive, but stolen away by the Mattress. Pounders over to Eric Fabian. Brings into the zone. Commish set it to the net. Shot sent on. Goes off of his.
Holy.
Off of
Like
his
a juggling act here.
skate. And Simmons had to use every body part there to keep that one out of the net. 11 and a half minutes to go here. Third period. Three hockey game. Hoping somebody will score. Maybe a couple on one side so we don't have to worry about overtime. But we sit tied as of right now. Here's Fagerholt behind the net for the Pounders. Knocked off of his stick. B-dubs rings around to the near side, but kept in by the Pounders. They feed it out front, trying to get to Lucasen. Went off of his stick. That one gets knocked down. Picked up by Lucasen again, though. He pushes that one down in the corner to somebody. Jeremy Olson, but knocked out into the neutral zone.
Come on, Pounders. Don't tell me you're getting tired.
Here's Fagerholt back with some speed, carving through the defense. Tried to pull the trigger, whiffed on that one. Gets a second chance.
Where'd it go?
Goaltender has it, but doesn't know where it is. Looks like it was caught up just underneath his skate there.
Shit, none of us knew where it was.
Goaltender wasn't confident he had it, but we'll get a face-off here in the B-Dubs end. They win the face-off back. Dump it over to the far side. Into neutral ice, now down in the Pounders' end. That's Lembecker. They'll get control of it again. Spins, skates it out front. Try to spin away from the defense. Lucasen will gather this one up. Here's a two-on-one chance. Lucasen down the right side. Fakes the pass, takes a shot, rings it off the pipe. Had Hutton on the far side, elected to shoot it. Beat the goaltender, but here's an opportunity for B-Dubs to take the lead. In on Lenway. Lenway, stone wall, keeps that one out of the back of net. Fagerholt steals away behind the net. Some players calling for a penalty, but we get nothing. Shots on, that one whistles just wide, comes over to the near side all the way out to the point. Lucasen trying to steal this one away. B-Dubs able to keep it in for the moment. They'll dump it back down low behind the net. Pounders will get on it first. Back to Hutton, and he'll skate this one forward. Wearing the A for the Pounders. That means awesome as he skates towards the... Oh, it's dumb shit.
You can't even make that shit up.
I know. I'm trying to be cool like you, and I can't do it. God damn it.
You just stick to doing what you're doing, all right?
And Lucasen hands it off to Fagerholt. Lucasen again. Trying to get it back down to Fagerholt, but B-Dubs able to clear that one out in the neutral zone. Knocked down by Glimsdahl. He dumps it back in off sides. B-Dubs able to clear that out. Sloppy play here between the two teams as it gets down into the corner. Glimsdahl trying to get on that, but as a B-Dubs player all over him.
Come on, Pounders.
Sent over to the far side. B-Dubs will get control. Pounders going for a change. Sang will dump this one down low. Slowed down by Lenway, leaves it off for his defenseman. 8.5 minutes to go here, third period. We're tied up 3-3 still as a race for this puck down into the zone. B-Dubs gets control of that one. Even though Mattress we're showing a little jump here still in the third period. Back comes B-Dubs down the near side. Defended nicely, gets up to Kamish, but knocked off of his stick right away, brought into the zone. That's Craig Jones trying to get it around the defense, lost it into the corner. Kamish will grab it off the wall. Feeds it to the middle, gets it to Haley. Haley hands it off to Genuine. Genuine down the right side, feeds it to the middle. Goaltender elects to cover that one up. Haley got a little bit of a stick in there, but we get a whistle and a face-off down in the B-Dubs end. 7.5 minutes to go here, third period.
Still tied.
Still tied. Yeah, awesome. Just like the A.
I just kind of want to do like a blowout game.
Yeah.
You know, just one.
That's probably what we'll do next week if you can make a 6 o'clock start with Red Pepper. Last team we need to cover last week of the regular season. Might as well give them a chance.
See what they're made of.
I have no idea who they're playing, but we'll find that out next week. I think they average about 7 or 8 goals more than the other team that they're playing every week. So could be fun. Who knows? We haven't given it a try yet.
As long as they bring some grinders, I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Bring some
absolutely.
food.
That one's sent up to the commish. He kicks it over to Fabian. Fabian tried to slow it down with his foot, but kicked it forward a little bit too far. B-Dubs will get control in their own zone. Brought up the near side.
We're finally back to that back and forth transition game here.
Yeah.
Or one shot, then transition to the other end. So
Like we saw in the first 5 minutes
absolutely.
of the game.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Jason over to Eric. Eric down the right side, feeds it back door. The commish couldn't quite get there in time, though. Hutton feeds it over, gets it to Jeremy Olsen, brought in the zone. Misplayed there by Fabian, a race for it, sent it on Lenway. See if he can do a better job than Simmons on this one. Backhands it up the wall, dangerous there as Lembecker got there first, but pushes that one wide.
It takes a lot of confidence to backhand it as a goalie out of your net and just turn
God,
your
yeah.
back on the play completely.
Which in like a normal game, you're protected from being hit, but which is stupid.
Honestly, I think in beer league, it's anything's game. We only have one ref. So
That one brought in. There's offsides called from the far zone. We're gonna
completely missed that.
Eric Fabian tried to slow up a little bit and let the puck come in, but
I'm pretty sure he didn't blow the whistle until the shot was fired. So penalty shot as far as I'm concerned, but I'm pulling for the Pounders.
yeah, I don't think Fabian is going to argue it, but
I will.
Hutton trying to get up to Lucas, and B-Dubs turns it right back out, but out of play, and we're going to face off over in front of the B-Dubs bench. Down to 5 minutes, tied up still. Here we go.
5 minutes and staring down the barrel of a shootout again. Every time.
Offensive face-off here, though, for the Mattress Pounders. Fabian takes the face-off, gets it to Lucas, and Lucas back to Glimsdahl. Glimsdahl shots it on tip, partially there by Brown. But the goaltender's able to get face-off, or a glove on that one. We'll get a face-off on the near side here.
Your mind's rotting away with these tie games, isn't it?
Oh, God. 4.5 minutes already. Hutton shot through traffic. Hit Brown on the way. B-Dubs gets control. They'll skate this one out. Here's Sang. Chips it forward. Trying to get that one up to Craig Jones. Craig Jones back to Sang. Wide open net.
Wow.
Lenway.
Lucky bounce could have turned into a great opportunity.
Hutton feeds it up the wall. Gets it to Lucasen. He tries to chip it out in the neutral zone. Gets it back. Feeds it up to Brown. Brown on the right side. Has options. Gets it over to Fabian. Fabian sends it behind the goaltender. Bad bounce for the B-Dubs. Comes to Joe Brown. Goaltender had no idea what it was. He beats the goaltender through the legs. And we have a 4-3 lead for the Pounders. What an event there. The puck got sent behind the goaltender. Goes off of his defenseman to a wide open player out front in the back of the net.
That's some of that luck, man. We were talking about that in the first period. That's all they needed.
Gotta have that puck luck.
Yes.
There's Lucasen. Absolute cannon of a shot, but glove down there by Sevens. He'll hold on.
It was above the goalie's head. I was wondering if they were playing catch.
Yeah. About 3 minutes to go here.
I mean, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a player, rifle one at the goalie, hit him in the collarbone or the neck area, and kind of, honestly, well, even last week, phased Decker for, 5, 6, 7 minutes of play.
Yeah. It was almost tough to watch him the rest of the game just because he couldn't. It seemed like he couldn't lift his arm on that side, but battled through it.
Probably went on to play 4 more games that night.
Fagerholt. Simmons makes a big save off a tip there. Out of the corner. Pounders with it. Dropped it off for Fagerholt. Down to Brown. Brown out to the point. That's Lear. Lear shot through traffic. Goes just wide. Lucasen with it.
Ooh. Pounders getting a change and leaving that blue line open right there on that side.
It was dangerous, but a good stick there by Lucasen. He has the puck now. Hands it off to Fagerholt. Fagerholt brings it in the zone down the right side. Cuts it towards the net. Try to get around the goaltender. Nice save there. Lucasen feeds it out. Backhand attempt sent on there by Genuine, but B-Dubs turns it back with some speed. Into the zone down the right side. This is Corbett. Sends one towards the net, goes behind.
Oh, look what we got brewing down here for B-Dubs.
Empty net for the B-Dubs. Pass sent out. Lenway makes the save. Puck still loose. Looks like he will hold on. And we're going to face off. So 6-on-5 empty net for B-Dubs.
Bold move.
See
Absolutely.
if
it pays off. Welcome to the Ocho.
Yeah, minute and a half to go here. 4-3 lead for Match 1928, a.k.a. the Pounders. B-Dubs with the empty net, though. Going to put the pressure on.
But honestly, what do they have to lose? They're down 1. They kind of struggled here late to control the offensive zone for themselves, so they might as well take that extra guy on the opportunity here with a minute to go.
Here's Lear, turns, fires one all the way down. That one will go for icing. About a minute left. We'll get this face-off dropped. There'll be about 50 seconds to play here. B-Dubs want to hurry it up.
Yeah, if I was the Mattress Pounders, I would be taking my sweet time getting back there.
45 seconds left when we drop the puck. B-Dubs wins the face-off. Working it down low in the corner. Haley tying it up, but Sang digs it loose, goes behind the net, sends it out front. Nobody home, but
Not
B
enough
Dubs keeps
juice.
it in. Shots in on. Rebound. Cleared out nicely by the Pounders. B-Dubs still
20 to
putting
go.
pressure on.
Yeah, it's
Misplayed
out
at
of the
the
zone.
point. Fabian trying to poke this one away. It
Nope.
looks like he will. And he'll bring it down in, find the back of the
God.
net. Defenseman wanted to snap that stick over the post, but resisted.
$300.
Yeah.
Oh, man. God, wouldn't it be awesome? Top of the circles, he just wound up, took a ripper.
And that is it. A 5-3 victory here for Mattress 1928 over the B-Dubs.
How about the Pounders coming in clutch, the underdogs here? Absolutely.
Yeah, after watching the first half of that first period, it seemed like it was going to be a tough one, but they started that second period hot and completely dominated basically from that point on.
Absolutely. Like, I was honestly surprised if they spent more than 5 minutes in the offensive zone beat-ups, but that seemed to be the big transition of the game. They just had nothing but on their heels game, and the Pounders just went after it and got it. So, kudos to both teams. We didn't have to go into a shootout for once, and I'm actually proud of you guys. Come on. Proud of all you. Everybody, gold stars on the day.
Yeah.
No shootout.
Go home, have a beer, run the B-Dubs, probably half-price apps or something.
There we go. Yeah. I don't know. Ask these guys. That's where they're going.
Yeah.
They can go lick their wounds.
Either way, that is it for us. I believe we'll be covering the Red Pepper team next week. Don't quote me on that, but if we do, it'll be a little bit earlier start, 6 o'clock, 6:15 or something. I don't know. Either way, we'll put that up on the Facebook page and the YouTube page. I'm Chris Norby, Jory Berg. We appreciate you. See you next time.
Later.